A black hole is the most destructive force in the universe. Nothing escapes it, not even light. But what would you actually experience falling into one? In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you 3 things, and by the end, one of them is going to make you look at this completely differently. Let's get into it. Here's the first thing you need to understand. From far away, a black hole looks like a dark sphere surrounded by warped light. Here's where it bends your brain. As you approach, time itself begins to slow down. For you, everything feels normal. Think about that for a second. To an outside observer, you'd appear to slow down and freeze at the event horizon, and that's when the pattern becomes obvious. Your image would redshift until you fade to invisible. But you're still falling. This is where theory meets reality. Let me break it down. First, gravity pulls harder on the parts of you closest to the center, and here's what makes it wild. The difference in gravitational force would stretch you like spaghetti. Don't click off yet. This next idea is what actually changes things. And that leads to something most people never realize. For a stellar black hole, this happens before you cross the event horizon, which brings us to the real insight. For a supermassive black hole, you might cross the horizon without even noticing, and that raises a bigger question. The first piece of the puzzle is simple but overlooked. Once inside, all paths lead to the singularity. There's literally no direction out, and that leads to something most people never realize. Space and time swap roles. Moving forward in time means moving toward the center. Stick with me. The next part is the most important one. Here's where it bends your brain. The singularity is a point of infinite density. Our physics breaks down completely, which brings us to the real insight. Some theories suggest you'd enter another universe, a white hole, or a new Big Bang. So here's what you actually take away from this. What would happen if you fell into a black hole isn't a trivia fact. It's a lens. See it, you can't see it. The people who understand this stop reacting to the world and start designing their life around it. If this changed the way you think about black hole, drop the word yes in the comments. I read everyone. And if you want more videos like this, videos that make you the smartest person in the room, subscribe. I release one every week. See you in the next one. A black hole is the most destructive force in the universe. Nothing escapes it. Not even light. But what would you actually experience falling into one? In this video, we break down what would happen if you fell into a black hole with real examples, concrete numbers, and a framework you can actually use today. What would happen if you fell?